Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to you brothers that are laboring in sincerity and with charity. I'm the brother Abraham from the camp here in GMS Chicago, coming to do another quick lesson to the Holy Spirit, Lord, and be edifying. And this is just an article I came across Thursday. Today is Friday, and there were some rockets that were fired into the state of Israel. Okay, and even prior to this, about last week, you had the biggest protests going on in the land of Israel over some judicial reform. Them just trying to change up the system of law in some sort of way, which they didn't end up doing, right? The protests ended up, they ended up not doing anything. But that in itself, like, why would there be the biggest protest that they have ever had in the Holy Land, where they're supposed to be the people of God, the people of the Lord, where everybody's supposed to inquire of the law and of the ways of the Most High. You don't see that happening. You don't see the 12 tribes, the 12 gates. You don't see the streets paved with gold. All nations are not flowing into the land of Israel. There is war in the world. The world is on fire. Okay, so something doesn't add up with biblical prophecy of the scriptures. All right, you Edomites, you small hats, you fake Jews. Okay, have deceived the world, and now the lies are being exposed by the prophets, the true prophets of the Lord. Okay, yeah, this is just a report from Fox News. Israel terror attack in Tel Aviv leaves 3 dead, multiple injured after car rams into crowd. At least 34 rockets fired into Israel, 25 intercepted by Iron Dome. The rockets were fired into northern Israel, and Israeli officials believe the attacks come from a Palestinian faction in Lebanon. America's Newsroom co-host Bill Hammer reported. Alright, this happened after, I think, some retaliation from yesterday. Okay, right. I guess this is the article from what I was talking about earlier. There was literally hundreds of thousands of people, man. You see the video of the protests. I don't think they give you the exact number in this article, but look at this. Look at all that people. That's all the people protesting against the government. This is a sedition of men. Alright, which that is biblical prophecy in the last days, that there will be sedition of men. Alright? So how are the people that are dwelling in the land, the people of the Lord, when you have protests going against the leadership? Okay, that's not supposed to be going on. Okay, let's get the book of Psalms, chapter 144. We'll start there. Psalms 144. There's a specific verse in here. It says, that our oxen may be strong to labor, that there be no breaking in nor going out, that there be no complaining in our streets. Happy is that people that is in such a case, yet happy is that people whose God is the Lord, and these people are not the people of the Lord. The Israelis, right? Because there's a difference between Israelis and Israelites. Israelis just goes into modern citizens of the state of Israel. Israelite, all right, goes back into the 12 patriarchs of Jacob, okay, and of the actual bloodline of the Israelites. Okay, big difference. Somebody from another country, another nation, could live in the state of Israel and be called a Israeli just because he's a citizen there, right? But not everybody could be an Israelite because it's only of the bloodline. Okay, so let's get the book of Zechariah, chapter 9 and verse 6. It says, a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines. And what is a bastard? A bastard is a fraud. Okay, and there's also something called a bastard child, which is not a legitimate child. Okay, like say a king in the ancient world had a child with you know, a woman who was not the king's wife, just a woman from the streets. All right, that would be a bastard child. All right, it wouldn't be the prince of after the king. Okay, after the king would be gone, then the prince would take its stead. All right, but that prince would have to come through um the princess. All right, so there's a bastard or a fraud, an illegitimate child that shall dwell in Ashdod. Where is Ashdod? Modern day Tel Aviv. All right. And the scriptures say, let's go ahead and grab it. Dwell. Deuteronomy 33 and 28. Israel then shall dwell in safety alone. The fountain of Jacob shall be upon a land of corn and wine. Also his heavens shall drop down dew. Right, so Israel shall dwell in safety alone. That means there wouldn't be any of this happening in the Holy Land. Okay, let's get some more. Let's get some more precepts. This is Isaiah 11 and 9. They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, for the earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Lord as the waters cover the sea. Right? So they would not be hurting or destroying in all the Lord's holy mountain or government or kingdom. Okay? And the earth is not full of the knowledge of the Lord. Okay? The earth does not fear the Lord. Isaiah 65 and 25. The wolf and the lamb shall feed together, and the lion shall eat straw like the bullock, and dust shall be the serpent's meat. They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, saith the Lord. And this is in the kingdom of heaven, which the 1948ers, the fake Jews, um, claim they fulfilled that prophecy of Israelites returning to the land. That would mean that we'd be in the kingdom of heaven, right? But there's violence all around us. There's wickedness all around us. There's evil all around us. All right, because that's who's in charge of the earth. Evil, wicked rulers. Okay, it's that simple. This is how you line up biblical prophecy with modern and current events. All right, it needs to add up, and it doesn't add up. All right, but when you read about Esau, Edom, and everything that's written about it, only one people could fit that description. That's the so-called white man. So-called white man, because there's nothing white about him. Right, he's the real black man. He's the real evil and wicked man. The son of perdition. As the scriptures describe him, the son of perdition, the son of destruction. Okay. Okay, let's just finish off with Isaiah 2 and 1. This is Isaiah 2 and 1, the word of that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and the nations shall flow unto it. That means Israel will be the next superpower in the earth. Okay, the top government over all other nations. It says that many shall go and say, "Come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob. And he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem." All right, and this is not happening. All right, this is simply not happening. Nobody, all the nations are not going to the land of Israel to learn of the ways of the Lord, of the law, statutes, and commandments. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war any more. And we're still in war. All right, which is escalating and will eventually turn into World War III. We know that because that's what the scriptures say, right? Second woe is past, and lo, the third woe cometh quickly. Woe meaning destruction. What does greater destruction than nations at war? Okay, so we are at the time of the end, the end of the age of Esau. And when the end of the age of Esau is over, then comes the new age, a new world of Jacob that followeth. All right, and that's what we're heading into. That is what's coming. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. Lord willing, this video was edifying, and as always, all honor, glory, and praises goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Until the next time, Shalom.